Hi, these comments are for MS. I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFLcourse.com, and you're doing my free TOEFL speaking practice test evaluation service. Boy, am I getting busy with that one. Um, and if you like my service that I'm offering, can you do me a favor? Can you post maybe a link over at your social media, maybe Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, one of those areas? Tell other people about me. Say, hey, this guy will grade your speaking practice test for free. It's true, but only one. I will only grade one for free. But this shows you the kind of feedback I give. If you ever decide to join any of my courses, I do like to help my students. I talk to them, I help them understand what their problems are, and I can even recommend specific lessons to help you improve. Okay, so let's get going. So you're doing, I'm going to say maybe, do you think it's better to study as a group or to study alone?
From my point of view, I think it's better studying with a group than studying alone, and I feel this way for several reasons. First of all, I think that when you decide to study with your classmates, they can give you their own point of view and their own perspectives, and this can help you to understand better the information that you're trying to learn. Second, I think this can be very helpful to your near future, because probably when you're working you will have to collaborate with different people with different points of view and different opinions, and deciding to study with a group of people can help you to prepare to your nearest future.
Okay, so looking at the rubrics here, I'm comfortable scoring you between 3.0 and 3.5. So that's anywhere from 23 to maybe 26 points approximately, right? So let's listen to it one more time. I'm going to give you some more comments. So let's just say right now 3.0 out of 4, 23 points. Now, as I listen to it, I'm going to give you some more comments and some more feedback, and I might adjust the score slightly after I listen to it one more time.
From my point of view, I think it's better.
So notice, for my point of view, I think none of those words are necessary. Just say studying a group is better because, and then outline your reasons. Include a more specific thesis in the beginning to help frame your response. So be careful about using a lot of unnecessary words.
Studying with a group than studying alone, and I feel this way for several reasons.
Again, I feel this way for several reasons. Obviously, you feel that way, and it's your argument, but again, that sentence is empty. It doesn't do any meaningful work in terms of making the argument, I think, for why group study is better. Right? If you say, well, group study helps prepare me, for a job, and it helps me to get higher scores, therefore I prefer this method of study, right? So then you can use those two ideas and refer to those as you move into the different parts of your response. You can create a little bit better structure to your ideas.
First of all, I think that when you decide to...
Notice, I think that you use so many unnecessary words in there. I think that when you decide, but who is you? So I think the you point of view kind of removes you from the task. It focuses more on your audience, but that's not what you're trying to do here. This is a personal experience task. If you say, well, I think, right? Look at what you just said a minute ago.
That when you decide to study with... First of all, I think that when you decide...
I think that when I decide, it makes more sense. I think that when I decide, or when I decide to study...
To study with your classmates, they can give you their own point of view and their own perspectives. And this can help you to understand better the information that you're trying to learn.
Okay, now do you have a specific example that can illustrate this idea? But because, see, you're talking to the audience when you do this and when you do that, you feel like it's not necessary to give that idea, right? But if you look at what it says under the 3 here, it says, under the independent here, it says, overall development is somewhat limited, usually lacks elaboration or specificity. So I would like you to elaborate more on that idea. Be more specific there. And one way to be more specific is to focus on the I. the me or the my point of view, because once you're saying I, or me or my, once you're using those pronouns, then you're more likely to use specific examples to explain those ideas.
Second, I think this can be very helpful to your nearly future.
No, instead of I think that this. No, you can do a little bit better than that. You can say secondly, group study prepares, or group study will prepare me for my future more effectively. And then give an example to illustrate that.
Because probably when you're working, you will have to collaborate with different people with different points of view and different opinions. And deciding to study with a group of people can help you to prepare to your nearest future.
Okay, so let's take a look at the area here. I'm going to stay with the 3. I'm going to say 3.0 out of 4 here, 23 points out of 30. I think that's a pretty accurate score. So I'd like to make, with delivery, I think in this first category that you can see here, I think that you need to make some improvements with, I think your intonation. You want to vary your tone more than you are. I think that would be helpful. Language use. The main thing with the language use is I would frame, when you do independent speaking and independent writing, I would frame it from either the first person or third person points of view, right? Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go to Google. Here's some keywords. How to choose, or how about this? TOEFL speaking and writing points of view. Type in those keywords. You'll probably find my website or some other website that talks about that, but you want to make sure you understand how to control that a little bit better. Topic development. I think you have a lot of words in there. I think, it is my opinion, I feel this way for 2 reasons. You have so many words in there that really don't do anything. So get rid of all the empty sentences and the empty words, and then put more specific information in there to help you elaborate on those ideas that you're saying. Remember, if you get rid of a lot of the sentences that you used in this response, that gives you more time to elaborate when you get to the detailed parts of your response. I think that would be something that you can consider. Alrighty, and thank you for completing this practice test.